What's going on, everybody? My name is Mel, and this is my amazing bride, Vera, and this is Obim marriage. And basically, we go over our lives, share a little bit with you guys. And one of the things we love to do is have heated debates / conversations, but mainly debates. And we just we be on different sides of the spectrum, but we find a way. Yes. We find a way to come together, at least understanding each other, perspective. So it may get a little heated, but best believe we're on the same page with primarily everything we think. But today, we got a wonderful topic for you guys. If you're new to this channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit us in the comments section. Let us know what you think about the topic. Feel free to say whatever you like. All comments are welcome. But let's get right into it. Today, babe, we got an interesting topic. I mean, this is something we talk about a lot, and through our dating history and our marriage so far, we talked about a lot. But I want you to read something very quickly for us, and then that will take us right into our topic.
Oh, Lord. Let's see what this is. I haven't read it before, so God help us. You cannot give a woman everything she needs. If God himself give them eyebrows, they shave it and draw their own. God gave them nails, they cut it off and fix their own. God gave them hair, they cut it off and fix their own. He gave them breasts, they repackaged it to what they want. God still gave them buttocks. They arranged it to the size they want. If even God can't satisfy them, then who are you to think that you can please them? My brother, don't kill yourself.
Wow. That's a lot.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You're out your mind.
That is dumb.
Why is it though?
We didn't... Lord help me. I'm going to compose myself.
Let me say the topic first, and then you can go into your what you have to say. The topic I have for this is, should a man aim to please a woman?
Why wouldn't you? The woman aims to please you. I think there's a difference between pleasing her and like funding a lifestyle that you're not in support of. If you don't support her getting her nails done and getting her hair and getting a BBL and all of that kind of stuff, then you guys need to have a conversation way in your early dating. Like, I'm guessing this is not a married person writing this, because if you're already married, then you already know your woman. So you should have known if she was someone that wasn't okay with herself, that needs to fix everything. But in your dating life, y'all should have had this conversation. And if she's someone that wants to fix her breasts and her boobs and her butt and everything, and you don't agree with it, you shouldn't have been with her. That's on you. That's not on her.
Sweetheart, you always come from this, a lot of times come from this utopia type world that people have perfect dating scenarios, kind of like we did. I'll be honest with you. Our dating was pretty good. It was pretty good. But we asked, fortunately, we asked those type questions. You know, we asked thorough questions that got us to really know each other. And in certain things, like, honestly, I went into it knowing that what I wanted from a woman, and I was willing to not be with you if it wasn't what I wanted, you know. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of people who will look past certain things to get what they want. So let's talk about this from a marriage perspective. Let's talk about it from that, because you got men who really do believe that they should be pleasing a woman.
You should.
You got men who really believe that they should be focused on meeting a woman's every need that she has.
That's not possible.
That's the point of this post. The point is, women are never satisfied within their own right. Women don't know what they want in life. Women are always constantly looking to how can they make themselves look like the woman that they like at the moment. You know, whether it be Kim Kardashian, Halle Berry, whether it be Beyonce, it's always some image of a woman they want to look like. I've heard women go to sit down in a makeup chair and say, "Make me look like her."
What's wrong with liking something you see and wanting to replicate that?
It's a lot wrong with it when it's not you. That's the point.
You're not changing you. You're seeing a hairstyle, you're seeing a nose job or whatever, and you appreciate it and you want to try it. What's wrong with that? That doesn't mean that you don't like you.
Right.
It doesn't.
You have okay, it's not about what's wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You can do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Let's not take off the topic. The topic is, she don't know what she wants, because it changes all the time. She wants a variety of things at different times. No matter how the weather is, whatever she feel in the mood for, she gonna change at that moment. The point is, with that in mind, men should not be focusing on pleasing her because you can never keep her happy. She will continue to move that goalpost, and you will continue to be chasing your tail, trying to make her happy. That's the point.
Okay, so let's take a couple steps back. Men shouldn't be focused on pleasing the woman, correct? Because that should not be your focus. Because if you're focusing on pleasing her, eventually you're going to get sick of it, or you can never please her enough, and then it becomes a problem. So that shouldn't be a focus. Should that be part of just your everyday married family life, is pleasing each other? To an extent, yeah. Like when I cook for you every day, when I clean the house all the time, like that is just part of my duties as a wife. And as a return, it does please you, right? When you go and buy me ice cream every single day because that's all I want to eat, you're pleasing me. But it's not like if you are too tired or you're sick and you don't want to go, and I'm going to be like, no, I need ice cream, so you got to go. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference between that being your focus and just being just part of who you are. I think part of why our marriage, to me, I've never been married before, so this is the first for me, but part of what I appreciate about this marriage is that we look out for each other. So if there's something that I really, really, really want, but he kind of doesn't want it, but he's not that strong about it, then he will let me have it because it's not a big deal to him. Same thing. So that's part of pleasing, but that's not your focus. Like if you truly don't believe, example, hair. I'm a girl. I love my hair. I love doing my hair. I love making it look different every time. If you don't want me and you absolutely despise a 30-inch blonde wig on my head, and you know you're not okay with that, you shouldn't just let me do it just because you want to please me. So if you agree to it, then it's your fault.
I agree. I'm definitely on par with you with that. But let's focus on people who are in a relationship right now. And we have this discussion all the time, you and I, about what men really truly believe about or feel about weave. And you say a lot of men are okay with it.
Yes.
But I'd say that most men can't say what they truly believe and feel about it because they just learn to be okay with it because they know this woman gonna flip out if he say what he truly feel.
That's not true, honey. If you're dating somebody, right, especially in those lovey-dovey state of dating, and you tell them, hey, I want to see your natural hair. I've never seen your natural hair before. You really think she's going to flip out, or she's going to have either a conversation to explain to you either why she doesn't want to show you her natural hair or why she would? Like
100%.
She's not going to flip.
Women do not care about what men think about the way they look. Like seriously, women don't give a care.
Women care about what their men think of how they look. Like there's no woman that I know where they don't get dressed with the guy in mind. Like if they know the guy likes this red dress, or example, red lipstick, sucker for a red lipstick. I could look like crap, but as long as I had red lipstick on, he doesn't see the crap. So when certain things that I would wear, I could probably go with a pink lipstick or purple. I'll probably go with red just because I know he likes it. I think a lot of married people are like that. Like married people want to please each other. So they would do the things that the other person wants. And if he told me that this pink lipstick you wear, I hate it, I don't like where you wear pink, I probably would rarely, like I wouldn't say I would never wear pink lipstick, but I would rarely wear it because you don't like it. So I say that to say women get dressed and look how they look with their men in mind. Single women is a whole different ball game, but married women definitely dress for their men.
Well, will you venture or will you come along this path along with me where I say most women never leave the single woman mindset?
That's not true.
Like a lot of women, I agree with you. Successful marriages hinge on both parties doing things that make the other person feel fulfilled and feel loved and feel cared for. However, the non-successful marriages you see are people who continue with the single mindset and never take their partner's interest in mind. For example, I know women who say, boy, it's my hair. Don't worry about me. It's my hair. No, that's your weave. No, it's my hair. I bought it. It's mine. You know, so they would never allow him to have true input on what she does.
And those are the women that you should not be marrying. That's so honest. I have a hard time with any guy complaining about the woman that they're with, especially when you're already married to them, because you knew what you signed up for. So if she's the kind of girl that would say, that's my hair, I don't care that it literally cannot possibly have grown out of my scalp, it's my hair, I'm not going to change it, I don't care what you think, then she was already that kind of a personality before you decided to put a ring on it. And if you guys are not married and she's like that and you don't like it, get the hell out. Like, nobody's holding you to be with her. I don't have a problem with the BBLs and all of that. I really don't. If that's what you want to look like and you want to look however you look and that works for you, that's what matters. But for the guy to then complain about it, if it's not your girl, then she doesn't want you to look at it. And if it is your girl and you don't like it, you should have probably been there before she got to the doctor's office. But for you to say, like, the message that I read earlier, God gives them hair and they change it, God gives them nails and they change, that's complete bullshit. We enhance what God gave us. God gave men their, what is it called, beard, and they shave it. God made men start losing hair and they put hair implants. Why don't we talk about that? Men
stuff just started too. First of all, that stuff just started recently, and you know, if a girl found that out, there's gonna be a way out the door for her. That's point blank.
I'm pretty sure that toupee started a long time ago. Jerry curls started,
and that's always a butt of jokes.
And men were doing it.
And it's always a butt of jokes. That's the point. And weave, if you want to be honest, weave and wig started as a butt of jokes for women as well. But y'all so forceful, especially black women, so forceful with the stuff. Can't nobody tell y'all nothing. So people scared to tell you the truth. We hate it. It's you still the butt of jokes. We just don't joke in front of y'all.
I disagree, because when I see the women that you guys idolize and you guys see as a picture of what a grown married woman should look like, I can show you 1,000 pictures of her with weave on her head and you wouldn't even know the difference.
Exactly.
That's the
point. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If I know, we got problems.
It's not the weave. It's what it looks like. And that's what I keep coming back to. It doesn't matter if it's her hair or not her hair. It's about how she carries it and what it looks like. Right or wrong. Because there are many times where I had a fro on my head when we met. He thought it was my hair. It was a wig. But it was just a big, natural, massive fro. So the thing with men is they can't tell the difference. They just want you to look good and look nice. So if you step out with a 60-inch blonde wig that looks like you glued something to your scalp, I'm sorry, that just looks ridiculous to everybody. It looks ridiculous to you too. The only reason why you want to put it on your head is because everybody else has it on their head. So to you think it looks acceptable. It looks ridiculous. But if it looks good and you can pull it off, go for it.
I got to call you out on the beard thing too. I ain't let that go. You saying men, we are, what you saying, beard shape? I mean, big.
Yeah, because you guys shave off your beard. You guys implant your hair. You guys don't want to go bald. Isn't that you guys enhancing what God gave you?
Yes, it's us enhancing, but it's not what women doing. Y'all creating a whole nother person. Like, for real though, this makeup stuff should be illegal. Makeup don't mean you make up an entirely different person. That's the problem. If y'all go across the country, y'all can just really evade the police if you commit a crime. It don't make no sense. Seriously. And then women are really carbon copies of each other, black women specifically, and most all women. Y'all just carbon copies of each other. Like, it's almost like you went to a factory and just got got printed out or something. Like, everybody look the same. If you're enhancing who you are, then you'll still, the characteristics of your features and all this stuff will remain the same.
That's fair.
Women are contouring and all this bull crap and look completely like a whole other person.
When I see a woman that looks completely different because she put makeup on, my first thought is, damn, good job with your makeup.
My God.
It really is. Like, yes, there's some situations where it's like, I can't believe that's the same person, but at the same time, I'm like, teach me how you did that. You know what I mean? Like, so I think men are complaining about stuff that don't even matter. It doesn't matter. If she looks good, she has blue and yellow nails on that is not hers. Why does that matter? She's still the same woman inside. She's still the mother of your kids, takes care of the household, takes care of you. Like, it shouldn't matter what all she does to herself as long as she's happy with herself. And
happy with what? It's not herself.
It is herself.
It's enhancements. That's the point. You saying, as long as it look good, she's happy and all this stuff.
Yes.
That is an indication that you're not happy with yourself. because you're not allowing your
no,
true self to be
no.
shown.
If that was the case, I wouldn't shower every day, and I would just be in my natural state.
Well, that's something to be said. It's a whole group of earthly people out there that do that stuff.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to look however way you want to look, as long as you and your husband are okay with it. Then it's fine to me. And it shouldn't matter that the guy feels like, oh, you should only have natural hair. Well, if I'm not comfortable in my natural hair, if I don't feel like $1,000 in my natural hair and it's going to take me some time to get there, then I need you to be okay with me wearing a wig when I want to wear a wig until I get there. But you can't say you're not going to date me because I don't wear my natural hair.
Yes, you can. No. The same way women can say she don't date to do this under 6 feet.
That's just dumb. That's different. That's a whole different situation.
Like, and honestly, that's worse because men can control you. Some men can't control nobody can control how tall you are. You definitely hard to tell to make money as a black man, especially, but over men overall, it seems like women are seeming to make more money nowadays, especially in the black community. So the women who say I only date do with 6 figures, women have so many criteria that men just live with and understand. I got to get there, or I just can't have that woman. But women want us to accept every single part of them.
That's not true. We just want you guys to focus on what matters.
That's what we're doing. The way our woman look matters. Because we got to live. That's the first thing we choose a woman for. Is she going to look good?
See, here's the issue I have with that is because you guys say you want these women that don't have nails, don't wear makeup and whatever. And then you go on Instagram and all the girls you like are the girls with the BBLs and the girls that don't look nothing like themselves. There's a reason why people like Kim Kardashian is where they are. Because you men like it.
Because she's good to look at, and everybody who married her did something stupid. They should keep looking at her and effing her, whatever they were doing with her, and not bring her home.
That's not true.
You don't marry that woman.
Jeff Bezos. Not true. Jeff Bezos had a regular good woman, and yet he left her for the Kim Kardashian-y kind of girl. What's his name? What's the Melinda Gates? Bill Gates has a natural good woman at home, but yet he was cheating on her multiple times.
Because that's the same concept. You want to have fun with it, but you don't want to bring it home.
You're willing to leave your wife for her. Well, yeah, it don't matter if you bring her home or not. You're willing to leave your wife, the mother of your children, for her. So how does that tell younger single girls that it's not okay to look like Kim Kardashians if you guys are willing to leave your wives for those women?
Well, Bezos' wife case, she should have been cool with bringing her in. I'm just saying, you get to a point of money.
Lord,
you get to a point in money where you just got stuff to lose. Them guys can do whatever they want to do and be willing to lose it. The problem is, y'all need to turn the dang TV off and get off the phone and stop looking at and comparing your lives to these people. That ain't your regular little old life. You can't afford to be enhancing all this stuff.
Yes,
you can't. Women, go ahead.
If you have something about yourself that you really cannot accept, and you have a husband that doesn't have a problem with it, enhance it all you want, because that is your right. It's your body, and you can do what you want as long as you and your husband are okay with it. Primarily, you and your husband are okay with it. That's the key point. But any other guy that has something to say about it, he's not the one sleeping at home with you, so it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. But the point, it does. We are talking about the husband, and you said two conflating arguments. You said it's your body. What did you say? Your choice. So she can do what she want to do with her body, right? As long as your husband is okay with it.
And I haven't seen any husbands that are complaining about what their wife looks like, because they would fix it already. They would take care of it before it became a wife. No husband is complaining.
First of all, man, we know coming into it, it's high probability that her body's not gonna look like this forever. So, yes, we fine with it. Most time our wives, we okay her not being drop dead gorgeous for the rest of our lives. It ain't no problem. Y'all got the problem. That's the point of this post. Y'all looking at yourselves and saying I should be more, or I'm not what I used to be. You comparing yourself to what's hot and everything. And honestly, in this day and age, women just want the likes. That's really what it is. Women just want likes, want to be able to get the attention that everybody else get. And your day is gone. You 45. Your body ain't gonna look like it did at 22. Your day gone.
Grown women are not looking for the likes. Grown women that are home have children, have a family to run, are focused on that. And when they get stuff done, like getting a nose job or boobs or anything, they're doing it for them. You're talking about the young women out there that are just looking for a sugar daddy. Those are the ones doing it for the likes.
I just got to, I don't know.
I don't know.
I got to call you out on BS.
I don't know any grown woman that is having
yes, you do.
surgery.
We just watching K. Michelle's show. What's the K. Michelle's show? K. Michelle's show.
Is K. Michelle married?
No, she ain't. I'm talking. Oh, you talking about grown wives? Well, on that show, every time it was a woman that had a man, they were married.
Okay,
and they still had decided to do stupid stuff
for them.
And that's what I'm trying to say. It ain't your husband. Most of them, their husband told them not to do it. They still did it. So I'm trying to tell you, that's the point of this post. Don't listen to her, bro. Let her do what she want to do. Let her die. And K. Michelle showcased they about to die trying to do some stupid stuff.
No, K. Michelle's show had a variety of women. They had a couple strippers that wanted to look a certain way to make more money. The few that were married that did it had body issues already. Like one of them had lost a lot of weight. The other one was a mom and she wanted her body back. Those are not things that you do for the public. Those are things that they were doing for themselves. So I honestly don't have a problem with plastic surgery at all, as long as you do it for you and your husband is fine with it. And a lot of husbands don't really have a problem with it. I don't think they do. And if they can't speak up, like if they have a problem with it and they can't speak up and express their feelings about how they feel because they're afraid that she's going to flip, you clearly have other issues in your marriage, and looks is not one of them.
And that's the last point I want us to talk about her for a second. You expressed in your past, you've dated several guys that refused to step up and tell you no.
Oh, yeah.
How do women view that? Like, what is it about a man? What does that look like to you, and how does that make you treat that man?
I mean, you can't have a relationship where you don't tell the girl no. That's not pleasing, though. There's a difference between pleasing the woman and just not ever saying no. Because for women, men come with power. And so if I have more power over you than you have over me, I lose interest. Like, I was the serial dater and I loved dating. Anyone that knows me would tell you that. I thought dating was a fun social. Honestly, that's what it was. Dating was a fun social thing to do. And I wasn't trying to settle down, so it didn't matter to me. But I dated a lot of men, probably subconsciously. I intentionally did it. But a lot of men where I had power over them. So I can ask for anything. And there's never been a time that the guy would say no. I can say anything. And my African mouth can run. Like my mouth is wild. And the guy would never feel like that's insulting. Or you shouldn't say that. Like I could do whatever I wanted. And so it would make me see the guy as less than or weak, because you clearly have something wrong with you, confidence wise, for you to be okay with the way I talk to you. So if a guy never says no, that's not a guy you want to be with. He clearly has some issues with him, and that makes the guy seem weak. And so the next time when I go out and I see probably a guy that is less than what I deserve, but he has some authority to him and he's able to put me in my place, that becomes attractive to me, because I don't know any woman that would not find that attractive compared to a guy that just says, yes, whatever you want, I'll do it for you at your feet. Nobody wants that.
I warn you fellas now, please take heed to my words. A woman will continually ask you to do something that she knows subconsciously that she would later turn and say it was the worst thing in the world for. Like, she would tell you that I want you to let me do this. Let me be me. What's the thing they be saying? I want to find myself. In the very moment you relinquish and let her do that stuff, she would say, you didn't support me. You allowed me out there to do it. It's going to turn on you, fellas. I'm just letting you know. Don't listen to women.
I mean, women also want boundaries. Like, as much as I want to be myself and run free, I also want somebody that is able to put boundaries on me and say, no, you can't do that. No, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how we are. Like, we are going to try and get something that we shouldn't have because we like the danger of it, or we like you know what I mean? Like, that's just how women are. And it's up to you as my leader to be able to tell me, no, you can't do that. Like, that we had a tornado here and it seemed like a real tornado, like it was really going to touch down at our front door. And the rebel in me wants to be in the middle of the tornado. I want to be out there. I want to see it. I want to be inside of it, floating around in the winds. And he was like, you are not stepping foot out this door. Like, get your ass into the closet. Let's go hide out. Women want that. Like, we want someone that will come, like, pull us back together. We don't want someone that we're going to say, oh, I want to run out in the tornado. He'd be like, oh, okay, sure. Like, that's passive. Nobody wants that. So yes, we want a guy that would let us be us, but yet know when to reel us back in. And those are the ones that we marry. That's just, we can't help it. That's just how we are as women. We just have this thing in us where we want to try you and see what we can get away with. And if we see that we can get away with any and everything, you're not going to be our man for long. You're just going to be the guy that we have for now, or you're going to be the sugar daddy until we find somebody else.
Yeah.
It's not our fault.
So to sum it up, women want an alpha man.
Well, yeah. I mean, no woman wants a beta. That's just, why would you want that?
A lot of women would say they would.
I think they say they would just because of what it sounds like. Like when you have an alpha male, most women think that means you have no say and you're the slave and all of that stuff. But how is a beta attractive? I just don't see how that's attractive. I want the guy to be what God made him to be the guy, be the ruler. You know what I mean? Like, I don't find it attractive when I can run the guy. That's just, we're not going to last. That's why I married you. You control me.
Oh, my bad. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoy your day. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi guys, it's Vera and Mel. Check out our new channel filled with lots of dating content, marriage information. As we start this new journey, we'd love to share it with you and also get your input, your advice, and also learn from you. We have lots of fun content that will be helpful for others. So check out our new channel and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. Talk to you later.